Hello again everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Coding with Kenny G. So this is episode 25, and we have so far managed to capture our actors by either using a single capture attack or a multi-capture attack. And we are now removing these actors from play. But there is an issue, because inside of our game controller they're still pretending to be in play. So I'm going to show you. Now I'm in the game controller script, and just to for now we can make this variable, the list of current active actors, public, just to make it visible in the inspector. So I'm just going to save that, go back into Unity, and in my game controller here I now have a list of current active actors, and as you can see there are 7 actors and the count is 7, so it's correct so far. Now I'm gonna attack and capture these 3 defenders. And the problem is that the size of this list is not being modified. It's still 7, and then we have null refs inside of that list, which is bad. We can't have that, so we need to update our list of current active actors, and we need to tell the world around us that this has happened, so that our current game state is always correct. And that is the job of game controller. So we go back to game controller, set this list of current active actors to, we keep it public so far, just to display that we are doing things correctly. And we're going to scroll down to the function on actor end move. That is the important function where we handle a lot of different stuff. When an actor has ended a move, a lot of stuff is going to happen. And this was where we were at, where we check each captured actor if it is indeed higher than 0, and we destroy him. But we have not updated the current game state yet. We only remove them from the game by using destroy. So after this if statement, if captured actors.count is greater than 0, here we need to check the current active actors list for what's it called in English? I don't remember. These double hyphens, maybe that was the word. Anyway, we need to check the current active actors list for dead actors, like dead actors, and we need to remove them, or rather, and we need to remake the list. So what we can do there is to use something which we have used before, which is called system.link, or LINQ. So we need to be using that at the top here, because it's real quick and dirty. But we're just going to call the current active actors dot remove all, where the predicate could be a link, a lambda, where we say I lambda I is null, I equals null. If it is null, then remove it from the list. And that should be it. Go back into Unity, We have our current active actors list. Gonna attack and see if these guys get removed. They do not. Interesting. Okay, so let's have a little think here. I'm gonna go back into Visual Studio, and the issue is that they are becoming null, but if we observe on the right here, when I attack, the actors get removed immediately, but it seems like this in the list that the actor is not becoming null fast enough, which might be an issue. Let's try to call destroy immediate instead. It should destroy the object immediately and not wait for anything. Let's just check and see if that works. Press play. Attack again. There we go. So the size of the list was updated to 4 actors, which is correct. It is a little bit strange this, because from what I remember when I did this code originally in the original game, I think I used destroy always. So it might be something to do with Unity 2020, because destroy immediate, as far as I remember from how that code used to work, you use that one very, very rarely, but it seems to be working. So let's see if this becomes an issue later. Okay, so this line of code, the current actors.remove all, is working. Let's check if this updates our UI. So after that capture, defenders should be 0 here. It does not, so we need to tell the world around us that we have actually updated the current active actors list. So game controller is going to be the official representative of the current game state, so he's going to tell the world around him. So we're going to create here in the events section another public static event system.action, and it's going to have a payload of list of actor, and that is going to be on current active actors updated. Let's create a little summary here. So payload 0 is the list of current active actors on the board after update. So other listeners can, other classes can listen to this state, or rather, I always say the wrong word on this, but event. So we're just going to invoke that after we have actually modified the current active actors list. Then we're going to invoke the event. So we say on current active actors updated dot invoke current active actors. So we tell the world around us that this has happened. And then I remember that we had 2 UI scripts that want to update whenever this happens. So Let's go into our game UI, and I scroll down, and I remember I had two components for this: defender panel and attacker panel. So these guys are just gonna update their UI information based on what is happening in the game. So let's go into defender count UI controller, and we're gonna listen to that event. First of all, let's create an event listener, private void on current active actors updated, and it's taking in a list of actor and actors. And yeah, we can actually just copy paste the code that is inside on start game into there, and then we need to create a listener. So game controller dot on current active actors updated plus equals on current active actors updated. Remember to desubscribe minus equals. There we go. And yeah, we need to we just need to real quick update this code in attacker count UI controller as well. So this is where it's a little bit of a bad practice here with doing this duplicate code. I think this should be one script, and you have a public enum up there instead that said which faction this panel represents, and have a one function that does a check on which faction this panel represents, and then update the information based on that. But since it's so small and so fast, we're just going to do it like this so far. So we just real quick private void on active actors updated list actor of actors. There we go. And we say copy paste that, and listen, game controller dot on current active actors updated plus equals on active actors updated. There we go. Minus equals. And now we should be able to see that our little game UI here is going to update when I have captured these guys. So let's see. Yes, correct. Now we have 0 defenders on the board, which is actually a win condition. So we could implement that right there and start having win conditions in our game. But I think we're going to take them in turns so we don't get ahead of ourselves. Check time. Okay. So now game controller has updated. We haven't actually updated the board, but I don't think we need to, because a tile that does not have an actor on it will return null. So that position where we oh, wait a minute. Yeah. We need to update this. Okay. So, a little bit of debugging. Can I see if a tile is occupied? No, because the variable is not null. So we're gonna go into tile. Oops. Control T, tile, and then we can set this to public for now. So it's just displaying in the inspector. So we want to see the occupying actor. And when I press play, and I click a tile, we can actually find it in the scene view. So we can select this tile here, and it is indeed occupied by a defender. Now I'm going to go into game view, and I'm gonna move here and capture this guy, and then we have to see if this guy, the occupying actor field, what happens there. Yeah, so it is a null ref there, which is good. That is what we want. Let's just think a little bit. I think that this is gonna work because this counts as a null ref. I believe so. If not, I will catch that mistake a little bit later, and we have to update the board with the captured actors' positions. And ensure that we set the occupying actor field to null. But I do believe that this should count as a null reference, which is what we want. So yeah, let's stop the recording there. And I'm sorry if that last part got a little bit jumbly. But we did get the current state of the game updated and the UI updated. So we're getting somewhere. So I'll see you in the next one.